Today on Clear Your Clutter Inside and Out, we're talking about settling into your new home. Are you ready to settle into your new home with ease? What are some of the to-dos that must be done? Do you know what's most essential for when you're starting your new life at your new home? Learn tips for easy peasy moving in. Does your clutter own you? On Clear Your Clutter Inside and Out, we'll teach you how to become aware of your clutter along with action steps to declutter and create the life you desire. Come on, let's get started. Today's episode was inspired by my experience. I have moved a couple of times, and these are just some tips to help. But here are some things to ensure that you have an easy transition into your new home. And I'd encourage you, if you're in this process, like started to say goodbye and thank the current house and welcoming and putting the energy into a new home. Have tools ready for assembling furniture. Now, I know one of the things you can do is have the movers set the beds up. Like that for me is worth peace of mind with everything going on. But you might have bookcases and everything. Have a little toolkit and keep that in your car. Change the lock. Yes, everyone's nice and all. Change the lock. We'll have a Nest camera up front, and we will be setting that and setting up a security system. Create an unpacking strategy. Most people choose to unpack the bedroom, kitchen, and the bathroom first. And the pets, I would add that too. We'll have an essential box and get the pets situated as well. Unpack your essentials box and your pets essentials boxes first. So that for us is going to include suitcases, my computer, because I'm going to want to get my computer up and running as soon as possible, and everything we have for the pets. So that's going to include some bedding, that's going to include toys, food, litter. Now is the time to get organized. If you are not organized, you can start from the get-go. Organize your closet as you put it away. Take the few extra minutes and do this. Your future self will thank you. Take the time to organize everything in the kitchen. Organize as you unpack. Once you have the main essentials unpacking completed, take the time to enjoy your new space. You know, we're setting aside an entire weekend. I'm going to be enjoying some iced tea on the deck. Not sweet tea because I can't handle that, but I'm super excited for that. I will take breaks in between working. Meet neighbors and explore the neighborhood. So take the time to meet your neighbors and explore. Now make sure with pets that you keep all windows and doors closed when they're unsupervised. Now, I'm not a dog parent. I know the dogs need to be walked. Antonio and Athena, and Joey likes to wander outside too for like 5 or 10 minutes a day, but no windows, because I'm telling you, 2 jailbirds, Antonio and Athena, will try to make a break for it, and we don't want that until they have gotten accustomed to the home. Be cautious about narrow gaps behind or between appliances, because when pets get nervous, they might try to hide. So you might think, oh no, and they could get stuck. So be aware of that. If your old home is nearby, the pets might try to go back. I've heard about that happening on, and bless his heart, and someone great ended up adopting him. They dumped this older cat at the shelter, and he traveled some ridiculous amount to the family again. And luckily some beautiful person adopted him, but just be aware of that. So we'll give a heads up to our neighbors across the street. I doubt that, but I'm covering all my bases. Give the new homeowners, your former neighbors, your phone number and your pet's photo, just in case that happened. Again, going with my father's philosophy of preparing so it won't happen. Feel stuck but have no clue what you need to do to move forward? Would you like to feel energized and excited every day? Are you ready to create the life you desire? Julie Coraccio supports you in finding the answers within and then taking action to make changes happen. Visit reawakenyourbrilliance.com to learn how Julie can support you with life coaching. with the pets, definitely want to unpack their essentials box right away. And you might want to consider something like Feel Away for cats. And I believe Adaptil is what's used for dogs, but something put in to help them soothe, help the pets adjust. Take the time to meet your home. I can't wait to talk to the new home. I'm so excited, but listening to the sounds, like we'll probably hear some rustling of the trees, and honor your adjustment from your old home. Like, this is a big thing. You're moving in a new space. Meet and greet and talk to your home. I'm saying thank you to the home as we leave it, but do the same thing for your new home. Thank you for welcoming new, beautiful home. Consider taking pictures of your new home. Oh, right before I know, look how pretty it looks. Also take the time to, as you're crazily and settling in, to establish a sanctuary. It's one room or one area that maybe you decorated immediately, or it's one area when you feel like you need a break and you need to retreat and feel at home. Maybe it's a special chair that you always sit in, or that makes you just relax as soon as you're there. Or one of the things I want to set up are my paints. Once I'm completely settled, I want to devote more time to painting, and that's going to be part of my sanctuary. Assign weekly family project tasks for maintenance, upkeep, and quality time. Like, especially if you're moving, I'm going to make sure that Tony and I have a good cooked meal that first week, where I'm in the kitchen and cook everything. I'm going to make sure, okay, check in. How are we doing? What do we need to do? Let's do a nice walk around the neighborhood. Routines are really important now because, especially with kids, or if you have difficulty changing, you have an animal that does, if you establish a somewhat normal routine, it helps them feel more at home. Now, a couple years ago, I did a podcast on routine, so check that out. I talk about morning, evening, and weekend routines, but start to establish that. And if you haven't had routines and you're moving, now's a good time to start. Explore your new community. Where's the nearest post office, the bank, the grocery store, the police, fire, and hospital? That was one of the things we talked about our new neighbor this morning. Oh, where do you shop? Where can we hike? Have fun with that. Update your driver's license and car registrations with the DMV. Don't forget to register to vote. I cracked up. I got something from Los Angeles saying, oh, is this your address? And, you're not registered to vote in LA County. And I wrote back and I said, yes, this is the new address. I've been gone for 12 years. So make sure you register. Call the sanitation department if you have curbside pickup, trash, and recycling. And most people, that's established our days. And it's interesting. That's one of the things we have to sign up for is a trash and recycling pickup. But learn rules and regulations of your apartment, or if you have an HOA. Don't forget to email or send announcements to friends and family with your new address and phone number. These are just a couple tips to help you move in and get settled. Take actions from today's podcast. Pack an essentials box to be unpacked right away. Change the locks. Explore your new neighborhood and city. Have a plan for pets. Get to know your home. Create routines. Establish yourself in your new town, driver's license, etc. Go out, clear your clutter to create the life you choose, deserve, and desire. Clearing your clutter allows you to share your gifts with the world. Get your free self-assessment to discover your clutter priority at reawakenyourbrilliance.com. If you've enjoyed Clear Your Clutter Inside and Out, please rate, review, and share us.